Return of the Duelist was released on August 28, 2012, and just days later, the TCG had a new ban list. Redo format, or perhaps better known as September 2012 format, saw the nerfing of perennial powerhouse decks from the previous format, the rise of old contenders, and the introduction of new foes. In this series, Pudding and myself will be displaying some of the many decks that saw success during this era. Our goal is to display some of the diversity, self-expression, and skill that exist in this format. If you are an enjoyer of retro Yu-Gi-Oh formats, you are not going to want to miss this. If you are interested in September 2012, please join the Discord in the description below. So for this series, Pudding and I drafted 18 decks that saw varied success at events in Redo format. Each episode, we'll be spinning a wheel to determine what we'll be playing for our match. When using a deck, we must use a historical list that saw success during this time period. Once a deck is used, it will be removed from the wheel until we have played the entire lineup. These are the decks I ended up with, and these are the decks that Pudding drafted. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, I am super glad that I was able to take out Pudding week 1 with Gravekeepers. It really came down to the wire, literally each of us like top decking one card at a time with an open board. But we took it down. That was the only deck I did not want to play whatsoever. So out of the remaining options, I really don't mind any of them. I still would like to play Chaos Agents. I guess the only deck I'm probably super uncomfortable with is Heretics, but I think that deck's super cool, so I wouldn't mind showing it off. But without further ado, let's get it. All right, let's see. Chaos Agents, Hero Stun. Okay, we can go with the Hero Beat deck. I'm pretty confident with Hero Beat. Let's get it.
Hey everybody, it's Pudding here, back for week 2 of REDU-ELS against Marcus. This week, I am going to be spinning the wheel again and picking another deck. Last week, you can check out Marcus's video. I played Alistair Alban's Trooper Agents against Marcus's Gravekeepers that he was playing, and I lost that one quite handedly, but it was still a really fun game. I hope you guys check it out, and hopefully we can kind of come back this week and make it a 1-1 scoreline, and hopefully get a better matchup, because Necro Valley really hurts Trooper Agents. So in our wheel, we now have, I believe, 8 decks left each. He took out his Gravekeepers, and I took out Trooper Agents. So out of my remaining pool, I have Psychics, Machina Geargia, Evil Swords, 6 Samurai, Dark World, Gadgets, Bubble Beat, and Chaos Dragons. I'm really hoping for anything but Dark World, so let's spin this wheel and let's see what we're playing Marcus with this week. Looks like it might be Psychics. It is! So we're going to be playing Jeff Jones' famous Gramswell Psychic deck. I love this deck, and I'm really excited to play Marcus. See you guys all in Dueling Book.
Alright team, so we ended up getting Hero Stun, and the list we are piloting today is Angel Flores' first place YCS Guatemala Hero Stun deck. And it is very true to the name Hero Stun because he is opting to play some major anti-meta cards, both in the main and side deck, including Fossil Dyna, Thunder King Ryo, main deck Maxis, all which makes sense, and then even opting to play Card D for not only additional consistency, but allowing you to see more of these cards. Outside of that, you got your typical hero cards, your 3 Alias, Stratos, the 1 Honest, opting to play Gores, which I actually like, and Neospatian Grand Mole, which is good for outing some bigger extra deck monsters. It's similar to Compulse, it's just good against a lot of extra deck monsters that you'd normally struggle against. Only opting to play 2 Miracle Fusion, though I suppose it makes sense. Got 2 Duality for consistency as well. Only opting 2 MSTs, probably because you have the 3 Sparks. And then we play a total of 13 Trap cards, basically 2 of all the best ones. 2 Starlight because you need to protect your cards, and then 1 Hero Blast only, which, you know, maybe I'd want to play more, but it might make sense given the amount of times people are dropping big beaters in this format. Then in the side deck, we also have 2 Banisher the Radiance, another great anti-meta card, 2 Cyber Dragon, Effect Veiler, 2 Gemini Sparks, or Gemini Imps, which Gemini Imp is solely there for Dark Worlds. I like that a lot. The 3rd Maxi, 3rd MST, double Super Poly, and as you can see in the extra deck, we have a lot of targets for it. System down for the machine strategies, similar to Cyber Dragon, though Cyber Dragon has some more utility. Judgment, Solemn Judgment, I think I'd be maining this, but I can get behind siding it. And then 2 Threatening Roar for combo strategies. I guess the one that comes to mind would be like Herratic maybe, or Insectors that can try to pop off and kill you while clearing the way. And then in the extra deck, we get to see Excalibur and Blade Armor Ninja. This is pretty good in hero strategies. A couple of generic rank 4s. The 2 Stardust for the Starlight Road, and then the array of fusions for Cybers and your fusion monsters, as well as Super Poly. And with that said, let's get into it.
Okay, here we are. We're back in Dueling Book, and I have Jeff Jones' second place YCS Grand Soil Psychics list loaded up. This was a very interesting deck. This was right after Return at the Duelist, the first YCS of the format, and Jeff Jones managed to take second place at this YCS with a deck that nobody was really expecting, which was Psychics. This deck revolves around the floating power of Serene Psychic Witch. You've got Jumper, which is essentially creature swap. You've got Wizard, which generates advantage. And then you also have Esper Girl, which will draw you or get you a free card when its effect resolves. And the big powerhouse of this deck was Gransoil, who is essentially a reborn that you can special summon when you have exactly 5 Earths in the grave. This deck has some pretty good matchups against things like Dark World due to its access to easy Naturia Beast. And it also just is very fun, lots of combos, lots of things to do. I think this deck definitely could use improvements. Even Jeff Jones mentioned this. Miracle Synchro Fusion was played, and he said he didn't really like this card that much. It forces you to go for suboptimal synchro plays and make like Life Transfer or Android when you'd probably rather be making Beast or Barkion. But otherwise, it's a cool card that lets you special summon Ultimate Angstfog Kicker, which is pretty hard to out, especially earlier in the format when people are not main decking Compulsory Evacuation Device. It's just a fun extender. But yeah, this deck is really, really fun. I love it. This is one of my favorite decks of the format. And yeah, it took a lot of people by surprise when it came out. I think Granso was like $10 on release, and after this deck top, he shot up to like 60 to 80 for a few days, few weeks, because there was a lot of hype around it. But it didn't see too much success later in the format, but I do definitely think it is a very fun deck that has a lot of potential for good deck builders to kind of innovate with. I hope you guys enjoy our game. We'll get started soon.
All right, Pudding, are you ready? I mean,
I'm ready.
You got some redeeming to do today.
The salty run back is happening. And you know, this deck, you don't know it yet, but I like this deck.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't say it's the best deck, but it's a fun deck.
So you're not on Dark World.
What do you mean? That's my favorite deck. I love the fact that it had 4 out of 10 representation spots in our last local.
Alrighty. Okay. I don't hate this start.
I don't hate this either. You know, I take this.
Always be worse. Alright. I think we're just gonna do a good old fashioned. Nothing crazy.
That's pretty good. I still don't know what deck you're playing.
A lot of decks do this play. A lot of decks do this play.
A lot of decks do that play.
Alrighty.
How do I do this?
That's a good question.
That's a scary card.
Start by normal summoning your tour guide.
You know what? I will normal summon this lady. Is that okay?
Alright, I gotta refresh myself on what these guys do. When this remove from play card is special summoned, remove top card of your deck face down. When that card is sent from field to graveyard, add that removed card to your hand. Yeah, I suppose that's fine.
I'm gonna activate Emergency Teleport. That is okay.
Emergency Teleport. You're gonna try to swap our guys? Don't know if I have much choice here but to activate my Soul of Mourning.
That is, as the kids say, rude.
We gotta
I'm gonna just pass. That's that's my amazing play. Yeah.
Oh man, this Ooh, I'm sorry, buddy. I am sorry.
Yeah, this is not looking hot for me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give away what I'm playing now.
Okay.
And we are going to Haya.
I will take that 1400 bunk.
And attempt to hit you for 19 right after.
I'll take that 1900 bunk.
No Gorzy.
No Gorzy.
Alright, I'll just set another one at a time. One at a time.
That's not bad. I'm gonna normal summon Silent Psychic Wizard.
Oh, this guy's also 1900.
Triggers effect.
This card is normal summon. You can target one second. If this card is sent field of graveyard, special summon monster banished by this effect. All right, I am going to activate Banlist.
Sent from the field to the graveyard. That is not good.
Yep.
Oh no. And he goes banished.
Sersky. All right.
Yeah.
Rough start.
That's
oh,
rough start for me.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
I'm sorry it has to end like this. I understand how Angel won. I understand how he won a YCS now.
Well, I mean, when my hand is this and this and this, that's not going to help me very much against you.
Hey, fair is fair. All right. Well, I think I might have queued into a pretty good matchup for Hero Beat, to be honest. Especially his list with all the anti-meta cards.
Yeah, I feel like that is not great for me. You know what? It's okay. It's okay.
All right, we're going to try some really cool stuff here. I think that's not very good versus ya. A lot of these cards are okay. Take that out. Definitely want to put those guys in. That can probably go. Since I'm going second, I'll take those out as well. And that puts us right where we need to be, actually. So let's rock and roll with that. And let's see what happens.
That out.
Man, okay. I think that's our first, like, blowout game.
Yeah, that was a real blowout.
Yeah, you didn't do a whole lot. Maybe we're going to show people reasons why not to play the second deck. We'll see. We'll see. Honestly, I'm hoping that these next two are a lot better. But my deck's definitely trying to do unfair things against you. Got a lot of cool anti-meta cards in this Angel Flores list.
I feel like normally this matchup isn't bad. I just need to, like, see a floater and not, like, 12 hand traps against you.
No, that makes sense.
I am going to go ahead and set a card and pass. It is your go.
Set a card. Okay. Well,
I'm setting just one guy.
Luckily for me, or unluckily, we'll see. I think you set giant rats in this deck, so I'm gonna try to go with a banisher and attack over this.
That is correct. That is the guy I have.
Beautiful start. And this is what I mean. Like, I'm trying to effectively not allow you to actually play this game right now.
I'm gonna special summon a Cyber Dragon.
Oh, okay. That's a good start.
Is that okay?
That is okay.
I'm gonna try and just bop you.
And I think we're going to do our best to protect from the bop.
Okay. I'm just gonna pass.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm already getting flashbacks to last game. Alrighty. I mean, we're gonna hope you don't got gores. Oh, Trag.
No, but I got a Trag.
That is fine. I think then what we gotta do here is set 2 and end our turn. End our turn there. We're feeling okay though. We're feeling okay.
Okay, let's just go 3,000 here.
Yep, he's a beefy boy.
He is a beefy boy. Now the question is, how do I want to do this?
That's a good question.
You know what? I know one of those is probably Gemini Spark, but let's just snipe the one behind.
Oh, okay. Good snipe. Good snipe.
400. Is it a good snipe, though? That is the question.
Some would say it's a great snipe.
And, bop that guy.
You are entirely correct.
There we go. He will get banished.
Okay.
You'll draw a card.
Yep.
How do we want to do this? You know what?
Gotta do something.
Let's just normal summon this and pass.
Okay. He can get up to 19, right?
Yes.
Alright, then I think the way I'm gonna play this, put this guy on the field.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just gonna attempt to crash.
I will pay that 500.
Yep. And then we will smack directly.
1600 to the dome.
Man, this Banisher's put in so much work. I just see 4 banished monsters on your side. I could care less about what's going on my side.
Well, I think I gotta do this.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
just normal summon this card.
Oh, man.
Mind control that card.
Okay, that's a... See, these are the workaround kind of outs you have to do.
Why did Jeff Jones not play Leviair, bro?
I have no idea, but I mean,
why?
I feel like Zenmain seems pretty good here, right? Especially against
but
heroes.
Leviair would be nice. I have a lot of guys in my banished zone.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like Zenmains in general is just a really clean card to have against heroes.
Hero beat it's strong, yeah.
Do that. Pass back.
Okay.
All of a sudden, this game got a lot more interesting.
We just pass.
Okay. Don't hate that. We are going to play this game with you.
Okay.
We're just big chilling.
And we will continue to play this game.
Okay, I like where this game's going all of a sudden.
I don't.
All right, now the question is, how do I even want to play this? I think the play is to continue just putting Floodgate on board.
That works for me. Let's do this.
Ooh, I don't like that.
The main one.
Do not like that. Oh wait, it's banished. Ooh.
Indeed. And you know what? Let's do this actually.
All right,
I feel like this is probably the best thing we can do here.
Get a crash Rooney.
So I'm gonna go battle phase.
Yep.
And I'm going to
Take a hundo.
I gotta think about this.
Oh boy. Okay.
I want to just leave you with that. What does this say?
Which one is the optimal protect?
That is true.
I don't know a whole lot about
I'm just
this.
gonna swing into this for 100.
Yep. I don't know a whole lot about the Jeff Jones list, but I do know it only main decks the one trap card. Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna bump on that.
I like this play. Sure.
And then I will take your Thunder King.
Oh man, this just got spicy out of nowhere.
I'm not gonna detach a Banisher. I'm not gonna give you another. I'm gonna detach my guy here.
You don't want to give me another
Let's
lightning
go there. And because my Treg sucks ass, I'm gonna pop him in the end phase.
Okay. I thought you might do a play where you rank 4 this turn, but that makes sense.
I could, but I feel like Thunder King is good against heroes. I want to keep him up. You got a lot of E-calls. You got Stratos.
For sure. No, definitely not a bad choice. Okay, I think the way I'm going to play this turn is I'm going to normal summon my alias.
That is good.
And from here... Okay, this... Honestly, I thought I was going to steamroll you again, so I'm surprised to be in this spot right now. Yeah, the way this game started was not looking promising for you. But then
no, it was...
That Zen
Banisher was putting in work.
Yep, and I know we mentioned this before, but Zenmains allows so many decks to stabilize in this format.
It really does.
Alright, so the question is, am I worried about dying?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, here is what I gotta do then. We're gonna have to do this play.
Okay.
Main phase dose. Set.
Yes, sir.
And random miracle.
Yep. That is okay.
Let's see, we get to summon everyone's favorite dude. Now the question is, do I want to go on attack or defense? If you pop it with your Zenmains, I will be able to add back my alias, or both my aliases. so I don't think I care if you crash. Alright, he is a big boy.
32.
And we are just going to pass it on back over to you.
I'm gonna do something I like to call turtle.
Turtle up.
Here goes, sir.
Makes sense to me. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let us declare an attack on your set guy.
I'm going to special summon Witch.
Yes.
Or sorry, I'm going to use Witch.
When this card on the
let's
field is
banish
destroyed and
another
sent
Witch.
to the graveyard, you can banish one psychic type monster with 2,000 or less attack from the deck. During the standby phase, if this card stays in the graveyard, special summon the monster banished by this card's effect. So that is
I get to float.
effectively a battle floater. Sure. Okay.
Indeed.
Alright, I don't hate it. We will just set one and pass it back over to you.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to special summon this.
Sure thing.
I'm going to set another one.
Okay.
It is your go again, sir.
Alright. I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna have to attempt to get through everything that we possibly can. I do know that this deck plays Grand Soil, which is a little terrifying. Okay, so he's planning to attempt to swap our boyos.
I wouldn't ever do that to you.
I don't like that. I don't like that very much, to be honest.
Draw. I'm going to special summon him. Is that okay?
Sure. But you need another face up, right? Okay, 1,000 target one.
Yes,
And one
correct.
psychic type you control.
I'm going to reset
Oh,
3 psychics to draw 1, if that is okay.
yeah, sure can. Now that's spicy. Very, very
Or draw
spicy.
2. Draw 1. Draw 1.
Yep, Pot of Greed. It's just like a trap card, Pot of Avarice, but only shuffles 3 psychic monsters? Interesting. Okay. So the jumper's not doing a whole lot.
He is not, no.
Oh, I like that draw. That draw
I don't
a lot.
like that you like that draw.
Okay. We are going to normal and declare effect to search.
That is all good.
Yes. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Then from here, what can we be setting? I don't know. Another floater, maybe? Okay. We are going to battle.
Yep.
Declare an attack.
Hit the psychic
Another
jumper.
Okay. Oh, and it can't.
Yeah.
It has to be accept psychic jumper.
Psychic jumper, yeah.
Alright.
Kind of waging my bets there that I get something usable, but
That makes sense.
not really.
I think the way we want to play this then is to attack here,
Yes, sir.
and then we are going to activate Super Poly
Yep.
there. And
That's all good.
this is my favorite hero fusion, by the way, Nova Master.
No, Master's pretty sick.
I just like that he is a built-in freaking Horn of the Phantom Beast, so I think it's so cool. Okay, and now you are really on the ropes. With
I am.
only 3 Earths engraved, so I really like our spot here. Good luck to you, my friend.
Well, I guess let's start with MST on that back row.
You got me.
And let's reset my whole deck.
All right. All right, so just hoping for no E-Tellies. Makes sense.
Draw, and wow.
Wow, this deck is bad.
I don't think it's bad. I think I'm just drawing very bad. Like, I had 4 or 5 or 6 attempts there.
I'm
to
just
stall
kidding.
into one of my like 40 E-Tellies or 1 psychic to swap you there.
We're gonna attempt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this, I guess.
Let me think to that. I'm gonna max C there actually,
Yeah, I'm
Draw.
dead.
and then, oh man, that is brutal. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
was,
pal. not as brutal for me, but I will take it. I will take the clean 2-0 lead to start this series. Like I said, this feels pretty favorable. My deck's main decking Fossil Dyna,
I actually
Thunder
feel
King.
like in that spot, I'm completely fine if I don't brick hard as hell.
No, I agree. I
had 4 draws to get to a jumper target there, and if I get to a jumper target, like I don't feel like the matchup is that bad sided.
Sure, that's fair.
Like, I don't think it's awful. I think the problem with this deck is it needs something to speed it up, and I didn't get to any E-Tellies until, I mean, first game you had the warning opener, which killed the E-Telly, and then I had 3 hand traps in hand, which is pretty bad against Summon Dyna Pass.
Right.
But Dyna's normally not like a great floodgate against you because you play like 40 floaters.
Right.
And like the deck has like access to Kinetic Soldier off of Rat and some pretty good things.
Yeah, I mean the Banisher opener into your Rat was also really strong.
I mean that was strong, but I thought I brought it back. I was just waiting and stalling with the Zen mains.
No,
and as said, like I had the Witch in rotation. All I needed was an E-Telly, a jumper, or thing. And I went for the jumper. I think that was a greedy play to go for the jumper instead of floating for a Witch. But the odds of getting a Psychic in 4 draws should generally be like fairly high. And the Psychic I got was a second jumper.
That's
and this card is just bad. Like I can see why he got this card. This card is awful.
I remember Jeff saying that with that card he would probably cut it. But I will say, when it resolves and then it's in your graveyard, that card seems insane. Or not in its graveyard. When it resolves or it gets popped as a set, it'll feel insane.
I mean, Axon Kicker is like a good card, but like against your deck, for example, if you've got like a Banisher and Traps, would I rather first make like an Android or a Nightmare? Or would I rather just establish like a Naturia Barkion?
No, for sure.
And I think 99% of the time, it's go for a Barkion.
That makes sense.
Right? Because the Psychic monsters are pretty suboptimal in the extra deck. And the fact that you have to sacrifice either going into Beast or Barkion to go into a bad Psychic monster, and then you can Miracle Synchro Fusion.
Right.
It's just, I don't know.
Hey,
Pretty suboptimal.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care how we got here, but I'm up 2-0, baby. I'm up 2-0.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will definitely have another one coming up for you guys here soon. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Until next time, peace out.